Hello, everyone. It's me, Mary. I am here tonight with just another impromptu reading. I was wondering, well, some stuff happened for me today that might change the course of some of my more practical things. And it got me thinking, what's 3 months from now going to look like? So I'm asking, what is 3 months from now going to look like? The first question I asked was, of course, the energy for the overall reading for each group, 1, 2, 3. The second question, actually the real question was, what do we need to know to have the next 3 months be the best they can possibly be for us? And then the second question, you'll see the cards. I asked what was the obstacle or lesson that we needed to acknowledge during this time. And then the following question, which is yet another set of cards, is what action do we take for the best possible results? And that's it for now. That's all I'm going to tell you. So you have your choice of group 1, group 2, group 3. The stones are just there to give you something to look at and to choose. Group 1. I don't know what this is. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a lapis lazuli, but there's a lot more white in it than I would expect it to be for lapis. This, it might be calcite. I don't know. A friend of mine gave this to me just to kind of hold on to in a really difficult time. And this to me just represents love, because a friend gave it to me at a difficult time out of love. So that's all you need to know. I don't know what the actual stone for sure is, and I don't know what it represents. This to me, there's so many green stones. I don't know. I'm really not good with crystals. The thing that's about this one, I thought I knew which one it was, and now I'm not so sure. But what I like about it is that it fits beautifully in the palm of the hand. It's kind of like a really good worry stone, or something to just fiddle with absent-mindedly, that would kind of be a de-stressor. So and it's a beautiful jade green. So we have the blue, yellow, and green. So I'm going to give you just a minute or two, not even a minute. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at these. Don't overthink it. Which one are you drawn to? If you do what I normally do when I watch other YouTubers, I go back and forth and back and forth, and I keep landing on the same one, and that's the one I pick. So whichever one you continue to land on is the one for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick it. And now we're going to start with group 1. Hi, group 1. You picked this pretty blue stone. It's kind of an indigo. There's little specks of gold in it, and some kind of off-white. It looks a little bit grayish, or maybe a really pale sky. There's a little lavender to it also, or periwinkle. I guess it's really a little. The light stuff has some lavender. The deeper indigo has specks of periwinkle and gold as well. Beautiful stone. Have no idea what it is. And we're going to start with the cards the way I pulled them. So I'm starting with the first one out, and I haven't looked at these at all. So be community. Oh, that's so nice. That's beautiful. And this is this deck. I'm just going to show you every deck because I really, really love the cards, And I think maybe that might be the thing I do a little bit differently than others, is I show you everything I'm using instead of just listing it below. So this is Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma, which is, they're huge cards. They're really kind of awkward to work with because they're so large, but the artwork is so beautiful, and if it were smaller, it would be muddied. This is about community. B. It says, you are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. That is gorgeous. I'm going to leave that one there. And then the following cards, whoopsie, not ready for that one. The next question I asked, and I did my usual just overhand shuffle. Cards fly out. I don't look at them. I just, but a chunk of them fell out. I didn't have a specific number. I'm not working with a specific spread. I just let Spirit throw at me whatever they wanted to. And so this is what they, this is the chunk of cards that came out when I asked what does group number 1 need to know to make the next 3 months, or 3 months from now, the best it can possibly be? That is exactly my question. What does group number 1 need to know to make the 3 months from now the best it can possibly be? And the answer was these cards. I don't deal with reversals. Spirit knows that. So, wow, wow. You've got some major arcana here. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, what are you guys up to? Group number 1. I love when the colors match up too, because for some reason that just feels cohesive to me. It feels like, even if the overt, obvious meaning is different, when the colors all line up like this, like, I mean, look at these. These are all just, the blue, not so much, but these others, in a more subtle way, they seem to be part of us, like a set. So, okay, so let's get to, wow, what do we have here? This is amazing. I'm shocked. So you have the World, for the major arcana, you have the World, the Magician, and the Moon. Queen of Water I'm going to put up here because she's not major arcana. She's pretty damn good, but she's not major arcana. So I think I'm going to do it like that. King of Fire, 10 of Earth, 4 of Earth, and Queen of Water. What are you guys up to? I have no idea. This is this is what you need to know to make your 3 months from now the best it can possibly be. So the Moon is about illusion, intuition. Also, it's sort of revealing stuff, right? When it's a full moon, concealing, revealing, it's that whole sort of play that the moon does, and that's me. That's not what the book says about this card. But if it's a full moon, there's a lot of stuff in the shadows that may be exposed. If it's a new moon, things are really dark, but it's a really good time to plant whatever seed you want to plant. So new moon is a time of nothingness, freshness, I mean really truly nothingness. And the full moon is the time where things are illuminated. Sometimes it's not pleasant. I mean, things are illuminated whether you want them to be or not. But the Magician in the World here suggests to me, this is the guy who is the alchemist. He is, and it is a man in this particular one. This is the person who has the ability and all the tools needed to make the life you want happen. The alchemist. It can blend your spiritual with your physical, with your mental, with your emotional, so you can be the most complete, whole, joyful, you can have a complete, whole, joyful human experience with the help of this guy, because he has the tools to make that happen. And then we have the World, which is, in this deck, it's about perspective. It's reminding you that you're an immortal soul having a human experience, and that you are a powerful co-creator. Which, if these came out just like this is the way I intuitively just laid them out. And I'm looking at the book right now. The World says, I'm going to just read it to you. It says, when I remember I am first and foremost an immortal soul experiencing life as a human being, I have no fear. I can see clearly I am a powerful co-creator in a divine partnership with Spirit, aligning myself with Spirit, remaining unattached to outcomes. I am a conduit for miracles. Which then brings you to the Magician, who, what did I already say about him? He's the guy who, can tie it all together. It says, when I am in alignment with Spirit's will, miracles are possible. When I see this card, I am reminded that my will and my skill alone will yield limited results. When I remember my sharp partnership with Spirit, all is well. I'm required to explore my commitment to this co-creative alchemical relationship and see the results manifest beautifully through me. Spirit works magic. And since I went this far, I'm going to go ahead and read the Moon too. I just go with my gut. Whatever I'm told to do, I do. I may not see the workings of Spirit in the invisible realms, but I know there is great activity behind the scenes. It's important to trust the mystery. And remember, I forgot to mention the mystery part of the Moon. It's important to trust the mystery and remember that the material realm is an illusion. Current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth of what's really going on in the present. Great opportunities lie in the shadows, awaiting the perfect time for illumination. Wowie, wowie, wowie. That's amazing. Wow. So give me just a second here to kind of breathe and figure out what these cards are trying to tell you. King of Fire is basically fire in this deck is wands in other decks, or what staves might be in some other decks. But he's the spiritual influencer. He's creative, and he's a leader. Now here's the guy. Fire is passion, and it's creative passion. It's the fire that burns in your belly. It's the passion to do whatever it is. If you have, and because it's creative, I keep thinking it might be theater or fine arts, or maybe it's languages or math or something, but it's a real fire in your belly kind of passion about something. And this particular guy, the king, he's the master of whatever that is. Not only the master of the thing you have passion for, but of the passion itself and the creativity itself. And he's the one that's going to be able to teach by example, and kind of by teaching, he almost infects you with the same sort of passion. His excitement is so infectious that people respond to it by having similar feelings about whatever that subject is. So a great teacher, a great master, a great leader. We have the 10 of Earth and the 4 of Earth. And the 4... fours are usually a pause of some sort. And again, Spirit just pulled these out of my hand. I don't have any specific order. But the 4 is, like I said, 4s are usually a pause, about taking a break, or it's always about taking a break, but the reason might be different. Sometimes you're taking a break to, like the 4 of Wands is taking a break to celebrate a milestone in your journey. 4 of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of your labor. And of course, if it's in a negative, it can also be you're hoarding and, you know, that kind of thing. But the 4 of Earth is Pentacles, and but this particular deck is saying that you're trusting, you need to trust in the, you have a solid foundation, and this card is about trust. In other decks, the 4 of Pentacles is about, yes, you have enough, and yes, you are taking a break to just enjoy the fruits of your labors. So it says that is just a caution to not feel fear, because you should find security in this. You have a physical evidence or manifestations of the evidence that of the work you have, fruits of your labors, right? There's evidence that you have been working hard and things are starting to fall into place, and now you can just take a breather, enjoy them, and trust that this thing that you've built has a good foundation. It's not going to fall down. You know, I'm sorry, I'm using all these really cornball sort of analogies, but it's like you have a well-oiled machine. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to fall apart. It's all good. You've done what you needed to do to get it where it is. You just need to trust that it's going to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. So that's a good thing. Now the 10 of Earth, you know, I'm going to move this over here. 10 of Earth is, you know, you pretty much have it all. You can't get higher than 10 until you get to the Court cards, and then there's some other twists and turns that things take. But 10 of Earth is the 10 of Pentacles. You've gone as far as you can go with this endeavor. You've taken it to its maximum. Whoopsie, I just dropped a card. And now I can't find it. It slid under something. I'm going to pause. Sorry about that. I found it. It flew, and hid behind the leg of my chair, upside down. So this is the card that's about affluence, material abundance, financial security, inherited wealth, and knowledge. This is, you really have everything you could possibly want or need in the physical world. And so now is the time to just really, truly enjoy it. But the thing where you've got this community card here, and again, this is about 3 months from now. What do you need to know to make this the best possible situation 3 months from now, was the question that I was asking when I when I shuffled these cards. Oh, also the Queen of Water, we need to talk about her too. She's compassionate. She's really generous. She's the emotional security person. She's about self-love, healthy boundaries, self-care, healer. She's really comfortable in her own skin. So I think she's the one, because you've got community here. So it seems like this is about, if you want all this stuff, I think you have to involve your community, whatever that is for you. And community could be spirit, because there's all these three cards are all about spirit, and including spirit in your co-creating your best potential human experience is these three cards. And they're powerful cards because they are the major arcana. And they're, you've got them with community. So I don't know what else to say about that. And then, so what was the next question I asked? I asked, oh, what is the lesson, or, and two cards jumped out. The lesson or obstacle, the lesson or obstacle that was going to present itself during this 3 months. And here you have the 10 of coins, which is the same as the 10 of earth. So I'm just going to say we're reiterating that there's abundance here. This is just confirmation that there is abundance here. The Two of Swords is the indication that you need to make a decision about something. I don't know what it's about, but maybe it's about learning how to trust. Maybe it's about involving a community of some sort, whether it's spirit or it's in the physical world. I don't know what this is about, but the Two of Swords is coming out as though it is it feels again in this book. This is the Tarot of the Divine, and what's really kind of sweet about this deck, this isn't one I actually bought myself. A lot of the other ones were given to me, but the Two of Swords is about Sita. She's a Hindu epic Ramayana. I have no idea what that means. The Two of Swords represents being stuck between hard choices. Her decision, Sita's decision between Celia and Sharbadis, is not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. There you go. Self-reflection. These two. Change in perspective, healthy boundaries, and healing, self-care, and then all the alchemical tools. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. So it's about a stalemate, facing fears, denial, opposition, precarious position. So I don't know where that is. I'm going to just set it here in the middle. But anyway, I was going to say about this particular deck is, I'll show you this card too. I kind of glossed over that because of because it was the same as the Earth, Coins, Pentacles, all the same suit. The physical manifestation of whatever. Physical manifestation. This is Pan Hu. It's from China, a Yao legend. The 10 of Coins represents the hard-earned rewards of a difficult venture. The story of Pan Hu celebrates the lineage that benefits from his hard work. The hardships he once endured allow him to appreciate his good fortune and retire surrounded by his progeny. It's about inheritance, ancestry, pension, settling down, financial stability. But this, what I didn't finish telling you about this particular deck is that they are, it's inspired by deities, folklore, fairy tales, and things like that around the world. Because I think they had, what was the one that I... Sorry, I'm taking a side, sort of a side scenic route here in your journey and going off on a little day trip. Because you've got these... I was trying to find something that was a little bit more familiar. that you could see. But they have the Six Swans with like a German fairy tale. They the Little Match Girl. Aladdin. That kind of stuff. So that they use folklore for their characters, which I think is completely charming. Okay, so continuing on with your journey, what did I ask next? What is your best action to take as a result of your, now this would be your, because this is, you need to make a choice. So this will be, I had asked about this either as a lesson or an obstacle. This is your obstacle. And the lesson is like, yeah, you got this. So not to worry about it. So then, and I I don't know how many cards are coming out in other people's readings. But what I've done, oh, right, that's what I did. Okay. The action to take, and again, I'm not dealing with reversals. We have the Spirit of Wands. This particular deck is the Naked Heart Tarot. And here's what the cards look like. Spirit is the King, and Wands is the same as fire. So, I'm not even going to talk about that one. And Jesus, like, I seriously just did the overhand shuffle and a chunk of cards fell out. And look what we got here, the Magician. We've already talked about the Magician here. This is just reiterating everything. And Four of Pentacles. Didn't we have the Four of Earth? Good God, I can't even believe it. I'm not even going to talk about these because this is just confirming. I mean, look, we've got three exactly the same cards from another deck. Movement of Pentacles is the Knight. And the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning. We don't have those cards out, but I think that it's... I just love when this stuff happens. That's just so amazing to me. It's just really, truly unbelievable. So the movement is about, okay, this is the Knight. And the Knight is about movement, which is why they call it that. They're really goal-oriented. They, practical, focused, and they're focused on the future. There's a sense of security that comes with earned satisfaction, so they're grounded in reality. And you can tell because the bison or the buffalo is it's a really grounded energy, and it's a hard-working energy and a continuously moving energy. So this gives you the ability or the reminder that you have the stamina and the strength it takes. And this is not a fast-moving guy. Knights are about movement, but the Pentacles, he's not a quick one. So, but he's moving forward. So I think, slow and steady wins the race. To get to these 10 of Pentacles, which is fulfillment, abundance, etc. And then the Ace of Pentacles is, they show this beautiful stag with the pentacles kind of with the antlers wrapped up around it. It's about relying on your instincts. So trust your gut to make those, I think this is in response to this, you're at a stalemate. I think the response is trust your gut to make the decision that you need to do. It says here, rely on your instincts to make your dreams a reality. And it looks like all of this is a dream. Why wouldn't it be? It's beautiful. Of course it is. So it says, I give myself permission to remain open to prosperity so that I can make all my dreams take form in the tangible world. As I connect to the gentleness and excitement of my inner child, I feel optimistic about what the world has in store for me. I am prepared for new opportunities and feel rooted and secure in what I already have. I have the power to make my dreams come alive and the tangible means to support them. So you have to believe it. You have to make that choice. I'm going to put that over the Two of Swords. And then, what was my question for, what is the best potential result? Oh my God, I got a buffalo. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Buffalo. Jeez. This is the wild unknown animal spirit. Whoops, I think the buffalo is early on here. I think I went past it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. Which is, again, because we live in the spiritual world, right? But we can only create in partnership with spirit, which is what these cards are all about. So there you have it. Wow, that's amazing. That's unbelievable. And the final piece for you, I just did, I wanted to pull a crystal too, is Nuumite. And Nuumite is 38. Achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. And that's what she's doing here. She's the emotional healer. Recovering your sense of self. I feel like this community card isn't about other people. I feel like it's about you and your spiritual team. Because this is all about you. Well, this is really, really amazing. I just am amazed at so many things. I mean, and there's like how many decks here? And they're coming up with the same stuff. I am going to ask for some. I'm not even going to clarify because when you get 3 duplicate cards, I just can't even. There's really there's nothing to clarify. It's pretty darn clear. And then we have this guy, Movement of Pentacles with the buffalo. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys, here's the. I was going to ask for some direction from the map. The Enchanted Map Oracle cards. These are my go-to when I need something quick. If I only have time to just pull a card and I know I'm running off to my job, have to go do something, or if there's any sort of weirdness in the air and I feel like I need to be somehow prepared for whatever. I like to know what I'm being prepared for. I check out this deck, and it's gotten me through a challenging time. Spirit, is there some final advice or some direction for group number 1 here for this 3 month from now reading? And there's no time on this. This is good for whenever you happen to come across it. This is beautiful. I hope a lot of you come across it very soon and have a fabulous 3 months. Whoa, we just want 1 card, please, Spirit. This is too many. Sorry, I was talking and being careless. So that's on me. Spirit, can I get... Oh, there we go. 1. Oh, compass. Yeah, don't lose your way. Stay true to your gut. Reason for everything. Those cards jumped out for a reason. And page, let's see. I'm just going to read you the quick version of this. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. And all of this is about your higher power. All these cards, not that one, all these other cards are about your higher power and how that can help you get to the physical manifestation of the things you want to see and feel and enjoy in your lifetime. All this abundance, this 10 of coins, this 10 of earth and water. She's the emotional one. So when you have all of it, it's the, you're going to have to, keep working at stuff for a while. But you're going to have a passion for something and all this other stuff starts to come to fruition. And you're just going to have like a rich, full, beautiful experience with things. Nothing wrong with that. But it does require a little change in perspective. And yes, you need to make a decision. I don't know about what. It could be about learning how to relax into things. It could be about the moon, trusting that Spirit has your back and is working. It could be about co-creating, and if you are interested in that sort of thing, check on things like the law of attraction and those kinds of things. So if you Google it, you're going to see a ton of stuff. There's millions of things out here, and I'm not going to counsel you on any of that. But if you aren't in a spiritual practice and you don't have a clue about those things, well, you probably wouldn't be on this channel if you don't in the first place. But if you're new at this and you really don't know where to look for resources, you can Google law of attraction, Abraham, boy, you can, other YouTubers, there's a million, you can check astrology channels. It just takes, even yoga, just doing yoga and not so much the core power type of yoga, which is not bad because you'll be in great shape. But the kind of yoga that, the reason they started all the asana, which is the physical part of yoga, in the first place is to get all the physical energy spent so that you can spend a quality time meditating and being still in your mind. Hard to do if you're physically needing to get the stuff out. It's sort of like when you, I don't know if any of you have horses or if you know anything about them, but when you want to ride a horse that hasn't been ridden in a while, you want to lunge them first. You got to, you get them on a long line and you have a little whip. Now you're not whipping them, but you're encouraging them to keep moving, and they run around in a circle to get to spend some of their crazy energy. And sometimes they'll be bucking and kicking because they got all that. It's like when dogs and cats get the zoomies, but horses have the same thing. They have to get that out before you get on them or you die. It's not a good thing if you want to ride a horse that needs to get that energy out and has not yet been lunged. This is the same reason, sorry, this is a weird thing, but this is the same reason they did, and specifically with Ashtanga, I think is what was designed specifically for, I think, prepubescent boys before they meditate. It's a pretty vigorous workout. But you got to get that out of your system so that you can sit still and then be quiet and meditate for the spiritual stuff. So that might be what you, if that's not part of your world, you might want to check it out. I'm going to just go ahead and pull these because I was going to do that, whoops, before, and I didn't get around to it yet. And these are just Spark of Happiness. So I just pulled one out, and it says, oh, spend some time around animals. And the buffalo was really an important one here because it came up twice. And I was talking about horses, so why not? So there you have it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, and feel free to subscribe. I would love it if you subscribe. I'd like to grow my channel and do some more fun things like this when I'm called to do it. If there's a reading that you would like to see, just drop me a note and in the comment box, and I will take a look at it. And yeah, I'm open to all sorts of options. So if you have a specific question or a topic that you want to do, or more pick a cards or specific things, I'm open. I'm game. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. And like I said, feel free to, my channel has mostly new moon and full moon readings for astrology, astrological signs. But other stuff, I just do it when I feel like it. It just shows I'm compelled to do it, and I just follow what I'm told to do. So there you have it. Group number 1, thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a fabulous next 3 months. Bye. Hello, group number 2. You picked the pretty creamy yellow stone. It's kind of a cross between apricot and banana. It's quite beautiful. What I did was I started with the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, which is this. I asked Spirit what the overall energy for this reading was going to be. And the question was going to be, what does group number 2 need to know to make the next 3 months the best it can possibly be? So I'm going to start with that, and then as I was shuffling these cards, there was no specific order, no specific number of cards. I wasn't working with a specific spread. I just asked Spirit, just tell me what you need me to know. And I don't deal with reversals. Okay, so first card out is Puffin. It's about partnership. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And here we have 2 major arcana, which is usually pretty powerful. Interesting. Interesting. So this air stuff that you have going on here. I'm not, again, these just jump out in a clump, so I have no idea if there's a specific order that I'm supposed to be paying attention to, but so this is about partnership. And teamwork will give you the best results. I'm not seeing any of that in this stuff. This is about transformation, and you're starting something new. Fool energy is take the leap, right? Take the leap, jump and the net will appear. It's taking a chance, but it's taking a chance on a sort of a calculated risk, and maybe not calculated in the typical intellectual plus minus column sort of way of measuring things. It could be calculated, and your gut really feels strongly that it's a good option. This is it's a worthwhile risk to take, and that is Fool energy. This is divinely guided risk, which theoretically should be successful. And transformation is just what it says. I'm going to just move these over here because I've already talked about them. So the Fool and transformation. You have this Page of Earth, and this little fairy person, you've been working hard on something, and this Page of Earth is like you're starting to really now see manifestation, evidence of the work that you've been doing. And you keep doing it, but you're really starting to feel like things are starting to work. You're starting to see like I said, evidence of your efforts, and it kind of is motivating to it keeps you going. So like, I mean, that's an exciting moment. You start to see your stuff start to really take hold. And maybe that's where partnership comes in, because maybe you've been doing this on your own and you're seeing evidence, but boy, what could it be if you had help, right? These two cards, I'm going to talk about them together because they're both about endings of things. This is a natural conclusion. And this is basically, you can see 10 is as far as you can go in any of the suits before you get to court cards. So it's in the numerical sequence, it's as far as you can go. And this guy, he's looking pretty comfortable about the ending. It's a natural conclusion to something. And 3 of Air, same thing, a natural conclusion. I'm actually going to read that to you because they both basically say, I'm not going to say the same thing, but they're pretty darn similar. So the 3 of Air, silver linings, natural departures. Oh yeah, this is the one that's rejection is God's protection. I always forget about that part. But it's a conclusion. It's like, so something's opening up as a result of that, whatever it was, not working out. And she seems a little bit sad, but this guy gets it. This guy is like, yeah, graceful endings and hopeful beginnings meet. A point of epiphany, an end to old ways of thinking. So that's where this energy comes in. So the end of something, you have Fool energy coming in. And the 7 of Waters, this is about imagination, creative ideas. Imagination is the word that I just keep coming back to. Show you this card again. Fantasy, artistic endeavors, co-creative abilities unleashed. And this is talking about partnership. So I have a feeling that this transformation, I think you're going to be, it feels like whatever was going on is ending, not in a bad way. You might be a little sad because, change is hard, even the good change, but at first it might seem like there was a rejection of some sort, but really it is this natural conclusion. It's just done because it's done. There's no room for it to go any further. And I feel like this is something you've taken it as far as you can on your own, and now you need to bring in help. This is potentially about collaboration. This is about transformation. And this is about partnership. So let's look at the next one. I asked the next card out from a different deck. The question I asked was, what is your lesson or obstacle? And the Wheel of Fortune came out. Wow. I kind of was not expecting that. That was way more, a way bigger one than I was expecting. It's amazing. I will show you the card. And this is from the Tarot of the Divine deck, which is about folklore and deities from global, from all around the world. So this is Anansi, which is from Ghana. He's an Akan mythology. The wheel of fortune is endlessly turning, spun by a trickster god. What was once luck is now misfortune. What was hopeless is now joyous. These acts may seem random, but all fates are part of interconnected web of repercussions. Fortune, an unexpected windfall, karma, destiny, cycles. That's huge. Destiny. So this transformation feels like it has been divinely sanctioned. I have asked for clarification. What did I ask the deck for this? I asked for your best course of action. What is the course of action? Best course of action for you to take as a result of this. And I asked that of the Naked Heart Tarot, and a chunk of cards fell out. I don't know if you saw number one's reading, but they were almost like, several of them were duplicates of the cards that were already there. So, I'm just laying them out so I can actually see them, because I haven't done so yet. Maybe I'll just do 3 on the side here and 3 on the side here, because there's room. Whoops. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, you've got 2 8s. You got a bunch of Pentacles. This could be about whatever you're doing is about money stuff or manifesting in the physical. And you got more Pentacles. I'm going to put all the Pentacles. Oh, wow, you have 4. All right. We're going to set these. I'm just going to look at these in a minute. And right now, okay, not quite sure. We have the 2. All right, we have the 8 of Cups. I'm going to put the cups over here. But 2 8s. 8s are about movement. Keep going. So I'm just going to say 2 of Pentacles is you're really loving your work. Loving it. You're balancing it. You're finding, you don't mind working a lot because it's really fun. So in a way, you're sort of, you've got this harmony working between your work life and your free time. But because you like your work so much, it kind of isn't a big deal. But there you've got a good sense of balance here, or harmony. The things are moving. You're oh, I just can't. Harmony is the word that keeps coming to me, because balance means like if it's a static sort of thing. There's a lot of flow. You are in the flow. That's where I want to go. You're in the flow with your work, and everything else is falling into place. And it's joyful and fun, and yeah, you can take free time and do other stuff whenever you want to, and that seems to be working out too, but you're really loving your work, so you don't mind putting in a lot of work. And here is the, which is good, because this is the 8, which means, yes, you're starting to see some physical results, some manifestation of your efforts. but keep going. This is the thing that, yes, you're seeing the manifestation, but you need to keep the work going or it's going to dry up and go away. And Three of Pentacles, this is about collaboration, which is, you know, we're talking about partnership here and this transformation. I feel like whatever you're doing, I feel like this is business, or it feels like business or some kind of a project or something you've been working on and you've seen some success with it. And it's going to another level, but you need help. And I feel like the way that it's going to reach its fullest potential and its most joyous potential is with collaboration. Let's see, we have over here Two of the Innocence. Wow. Innocence is Page. Page is the, what do I want to call them? The apprenticeship type energy. Cups is the emotional body. Swords is, of course, the brain, the intellect. I'm going to show you the Innocence of Swords. Whoops. Sorry, I had a scratchy nose. Itchy nose. Innocence of Swords. It's about mental clarity, being encouraged to cut through the illusion of your thoughts and learn the facts and beloved truth about who I am. So it's looking at new information, you're learning quickly. Kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve is so you're outwardly vulnerable and you say it like it is. Honest and forthcoming. Problem-solving skills are developing, logical approach, and you speak without fear, which is great. Just a minor caution thing is just don't, if you're well, I'm guessing the Innocence of Cups. I'm not even going to go to that one. I'm going to let the, I'm not going to say what I was thinking of saying about cautioning you about being, okay, I will. Don't be too abrupt with people. Don't be too brash. Say what's on your mind, but you don't have to be rude about it, okay? So I think the Innocence of Cups is they're the same level, difference. And this is about intuition, power of sensitivity. Feelings are free-flowing with sweet intentions, highly imaginative, and expresses the imagination, extremely in tune with others' feelings and is sensitive to them. So I think this card is here because you're not going to go ahead and you're going to be direct. You're going to be able to speak your mind. You're going to be able to discuss ideas and all of that, but you'll do so in a gentle way that is respectful and sensitive to other people's feelings and thoughts, which is going to make this really amazing collaboration. Eight of Cups. You've got the Bear here. And this is just a reminder that you have everything you need. All the strength you need comes from within. This is this is lovely. I really oh whoops, I'm not done yet. There's more cards still. So the best outcome is what my next question. What is the best potential outcome? Sweet. If you follow all these energies. So the Otter was the thing that came out for this one, and this is the where is the animal spirit, wild unknown animal spirit. And here's the Otter, playful little guy, unobstructed, joy, playfulness, contentment. I don't even need to say anything. Oh, it says when you're in balance, full of love, and you need nothing. And I feel like that's the case here, because this gives you the balance. This is the joy. You're doing this work in a community with people that you really, really like. And I think your transformation here, I think you've been doing this alone. I feel like you've grown, you've done whatever you've gotten as far as you've gotten on your own. And now it's time to open your heart and your studio or whatever the thing is that you're doing, and allow for this collaboration. This is a mentorship, collaboration, teamwork. Puffin is about partnership. I'm not feeling like it's about romance. I typically don't, maybe it's just I don't see romance very well. They show up once in a while. But it feels like with these two cards, you've taken this as far as you can get. Taken it as far as you can go. You're like, oh, what do I do now? Expand. Ooh, the imagination is working. New ideas. You've already got evidence that your idea, whatever it is you're working on, is growing, it's good, and you've got the evidence that your hard work is paying off. This Eight of Pentacles is like, yeah, keep going with it. But this is like a whole new, you have to, this yes, keep going with it, but you're loving it. And it's now that you've got people that you're working with, this is like what you do for fun too, I feel like. I'm loving this for you. Group number 2, this is exciting. I'm going to look at the other card. It's Mookaite Jasper. And that is Crystal Spirits from Colette Baron Reid. 36. Yeah, oh wow, this is amazing. Okay, it says it's about risk, adventure, new experiences, exploring unknown territory, and calming or claiming your personal power. So this is Fool energy. And transformation, right? So you've been doing whatever's safe, and maybe you're feeling stagnant. Time to look at this joy. This is the exuberance that I feel that you are going to be approaching this next step for you. The Wheel of Fortune, which is yet another arcana, right? Another major arcana. You have 3 of them here. That's huge. I don't know if you know that. That's huge. 3 major arcana right there. Fool, transformations, in the Wheel of Fortune. And this is about adventure. And the Otter. I mean, what a playful, fun little guy. So all you have to do is allow this thing that is ending, which I don't think is ending. I think it's just transforming. Instead of a solo enterprise to a group enterprise. You still get to be in charge because it's your deal. Do it however you want. Because here's the one that says, yeah, you're in charge. You get to say things how you want it. Be gentle and kind to everyone else. But you are the one that gets to decide how you want to do things. Wow, that's amazing. I am going to ask for a map card. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle. Spirit, what do we have for group number 2? We have some direction, please, for group number 2. This kind of blows me away, you guys. It's just I'm stupefied by this entire group. Number 1 was pretty powerful too. I'm really amazed. Spirit, can we please have a direction card from the map card, please, for group number 2? Some direction, please. Oh, there we go. Moonlight. Beautiful. I'm just looking for the page here, and then I'll show you the card. Your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical and analytical. Follow it. Putting that right along with the Fool energy. Transformation and Wheel of Fortune. Just because you're on a roll, I want to see what the spark of happiness does for you guys. Whoopsie. I'm going to go the other way. Okay, I'm going to remind you of a couple things here. Here we have collaboration, teamwork. Here we have partnership, asking for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. And this says, start a new tradition with your friends or family, which is about transformation. So getting out of your aloneness and embracing partnership. I'm telling you, can't make this stuff up. That's it, group number 2. Ooh-wee, this is amazing. Sorry, the cards are all kind of messy here. Absolutely gorgeous. This is unbelievable. I'm so excited for you. If you would be so kind to give me a comments if in a couple of months and see how things are going. If this, and I don't know when this is a timeless one. You can, this is 3 months from whenever you happen to see it. Beautiful, just unbelievably beautiful. And it doesn't look like you have to do anything but allow like this ending to happen. Brilliant. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and give me a like and subscribe. If you have comments, I'm super excited to read them. And yeah, please subscribe because I like to grow my channel. And I do, so far I've been doing new moon and full moon with astrological signs. And when I'm compelled to do something, I just do. So there's kind of no rhyme or reason to the extra things I do. I'm not on a specific schedule except for the new and full moon. So I hope you enjoy this. Like I said, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Hi, group number 3. You picked the pile with the green stone. I've already put all the other cards away. I will tell you what I've been telling everyone else. I started with the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, and that is to suggest the overall energy of your reading. So the first one you have is Owl Magic. It's choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Owls are kind of amazing. What I had been, when I was shuffling, I was asking Spirit to, how did I word the question? It was, for group number 3, what is the best, what do they need to know to have the best next 3 months? What do they need to know to have the best results 3 months from now? Their highest and best good for 3 months from now. And I just shuffled and shuffled overhand, and clumps of cards fell out. I did not do a specific spread. I don't know if you've seen my channel before, but I just kind of go overhand. Spirit, I just let it fly. So it's totally intuitive. I have no idea what the order is, if there's intended to be an order. So I'm seeing these cards for the first time now with you. Wow, okay, so they gave me an even number. And they keep, wow, everyone has had major arcana. So you guys have Patience and High Priestess. And you're all air and, well, you got some balance here. You've got water. You're not about pentacles, though. Patience is pretty much what it says, right? You just sometimes, and then the High Priestess, I'm going to put these together because they make sense to me. The High Priestess is about, she's very mysterious, which Owl is also quite mysterious, right? There's magic and mystery with owls. And the High Priestess is mysterious. But she is saying basically everything is working. We're working on your behalf. The spirit world is. You don't really need to know right now. So we've got this covered, but just mind your business. We've got it. So this is about trusting that the spirit is working on your behalf, which requires patience because you might not be seeing the results of anything yet. Don't know yet. We're just starting this reading. So, but that's what these two cards are saying to me. Yeah, and this card is saying open your inner vision. So she's also, she's mysterious. She's intuitive. She's, not really in the physical world. She's all that misty, ethereal other stuff. Yeah, so magic and wisdom are your birthright, and she's got that covered in spades for you. So here we have, oh boy, let's see where to start. The Nine of Air was the first one that caught my eye. This is about negative self-talk. So, oh wow, and it's coupled with this Six of Water, which is kind of about nostalgia, but it's kind of wanting to be stuck in the past. Some cards about nostalgia are very sweet. This particular one is longing for the past, maybe longing for the safety of, when you're a kid, you get to run around and play and not having to think too much about things. You don't have responsibilities yet. And this Nine of Air is about negative self-talk. So these two together, to me, is like you're stuck in your head and you're not giving yourself enough credit. Then we have the Page of Air. She's quite a bit, I don't want to say better, but she's better. I'll show you. You can even see she's kind of got her arms wide open, chest out, and she's leading with her heart, so she's vulnerable. It's about new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, or a new focus. Yeah, doesn't really know anything yet, but just the excitement is there. And two, I find it interesting that she's coupled with this Three of Fire. And the Three of Fire is like just on the lookout because there's opportunities coming and you don't want to miss them. Three of Fire is about opportunities showing up. Yeah, the fullness of creativity, achievement. And you've got fire over here, Queen of Fire. And the Queen of Fire, she's... just look at her. She's super creative. She's very soulful. Fire is the suit in this particular deck of passion and creativity. It's an action suit. It's the fire burning in your belly. You've got a passion for something and you're taking action to do stuff about it. And this woman is capable. She's super capable. She's she's great at co-creative. She's okay. I'm going to read you what it says because it's easier than trying to find my own words because they do it better. Creative collaborations, soul connections, passion inspired by spirit. She's an artist. I'm capable of strong friendships that inspire me and encourage me to express myself in my own way. I co-create with others, dedicated to a vision of achieving the highest good of all. How might I join the dance of co-creation, letting spirit flow through me and inspire me to express my passion? So, and the answer for that is the Three of Water, because Three of Water is about celebration and it doesn't really, this is kind of a quiet celebration, but it's enjoying community. It's sharing, it's exuberance, team spirit. So that to me feels like you've got these new opportunities, you're going to lead them. You know, you're leading your life now with your open heart. You're being vulnerable. You're not sure what's happening, but these opportunities are going to show up and you're ready to embrace them. Again, you don't know what's coming yet. So the patience for them to show up is what you have to just sit tight, hold on. They're coming. And they're amazing, right? That's look at the only this is the only like sort of bright card, and then you've got this Queen, which is powerful, right? She's powerful, creative, joyful, passionate energy with this celebration card, celebration and community. So I don't know where this is headed yet. This was just, what is the question was, what do you need to know for group number 3? What does group number 3 need to know for their highest and best good, for their best potential out 3 months from now? And then the following cards I pulled out, the question for that was, what is the obstacle and or lesson? So Three of Swords, and Three of Swords, oftentimes you see that with the heart and like 3 swords stabbing the heart, and it can be either about heartbreak or healing from heartbreak. Sometimes it's already happened, but you've got 2 threes, so wowie, 3s, 3 and 3 threes, because you've got the 3 of, wow, what is going, 3 of coins, 3 of water, and the 3 of swords. That's very interesting. So this is from Tarot of the Divine, and this is about the deck is using folklore, global folklore, fairy tales, etc., from around the world to give you these little characters. And this one, the 3 of coins, is I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to even try, but they're from Nepal. It's from Tamang mythology. The 3 of coins represents learning from one another. The fierce Banjhikari and Banjhikarini, oh, it's Bakari and Bakarini, teach their apprentice how to become a shaman. They are demanding teachers, but their student is dedicated. All 3 put in hard work that pays off with the success of a new generation. So this is about studying, growth, collaboration, success, and recognition. So the 3 of Swords. This is Crane Wife. This is a Japanese fairy tale. It's about betrayal. The crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her, only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. Heartbreak, self-harm, sadness, grief, separation. I feel like that's what you're coming out of, because nothing else here indicates that there's anything but fabulous things happening for you. Oh God, notice I instinctively put them right on this negative self-talk and nostalgia. You know, I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually look up the Six of Water too, because I don't want to, there's something I feel like I'm missing in this one. Yeah, yearning for the security of the old days. Yeah, that was kind of what I was feeling. And then this negative self-talk, because you're feeling like I can't do it on my own. And, you know, it was when I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. You're telling yourself you can't do things when absolutely you are fully capable. Yeah, and I feel like these, and then the Three of Fire. The Three of Fire is about expansion. This is also about expansion. Threes are about growth. Right? Celebration, community, growth. More than one person, more than two people. Growth, more opportunities coming to you. This one's about growth. This is about learning and expanding in that way. So the next question I had for Spirit with the Naked Heart Tarot was, oh, what did I ask it? What is the best action to what is the best potential action? What is the action to be taken? And so here you've got a lot of swords again. Oh, you've got some wands too. These are still fairly new. They kind of stick together a little bit. Oh, Five of Cups, bummer. Nine of Cups. You got, oh, Naked Heart. You guys got some healing to do, it looks like. I don't know what this is about still. So what I'm going to do is just set the cards here. So here you have Five of Swords. Another Five of Cups. Fives are really kind of a, I want to say a need for change, a need or a call for change, and yeah, there's usually restlessness or dissatisfaction or motivation for something else in fives. It's time to move. Oh my God, you have another Five of Wands. Yeah, you gotta get out of this, whatever something is. The Five I'm going to focus on is this one, because this is the Five that is the motivating one to change your circumstances. This is the impetus for change, motivating you to make the change. And then here we've got the Nine of Cups, which is, I feel like this is your potential. Oh, and I said this is about what action can be taken. So this is all about change, right? And then the Heart of Swords. Heart is the, I want to say it's the Queen. I'm going to have to double check that. Again, there's not a specific order. But you have a lot of swords. So there's, here you've got air, here you've got air, and swords. I think this is like the best result you could possibly expect. The Nine of Cups is, Cups is the emotional body. Nine is about as close as you can get to being as full as it can be. Because you can only go to 10 before you start to getting to the court cards. And so this is like your cup runneth over. There's love, joy, everything, abundance. This is abundance on all levels, certainly emotional levels. So the potential is amazing for this. Okay, I'm not going to quite look at these yet. I'm going to first Naked Heart is the one I'm going to look at, because no, this is the only one that has that. This is the only deck that has the Naked Heart. It's an extra card. Most other tarot decks have, I think, 21 major arcana. This is the 22nd. It's a gorgeous card. But it's about connection, purpose, and your higher self. And that's kind of like all this weird mystical, I feel like you've got all this great potential and you haven't been doing anything with it because you just are in this, or maybe you're coming out of it, this place. But I want to look at the Five of Cups also, and the Five of Swords, because these fives, this is conflict, tension. It's the kind of chaos that can become creative. It motivates you to make changes. Five of Cups. It's deep-rooted pain, sadness, loss, grief. It says here, as I feel my feelings and not fear them, I give myself an opportunity to release stuck pain. So this is about allowing yourself to feel whatever the pain is, that long embedded, forever with you pain, so that you can finally release it. Again, fives are about change. This is the pain you feel. This is a call to release the pain. Five of Swords is the next one out. And this is about conflict, tension, short-sightedness. Yeah, this is because you don't trust yourself. So it says, only I can be sure if my motives are pure. Only I can be sure if my behavior is in alignment with my intentions. It is not my job to convince others of my intent. It is only my job to act with integrity, follow through with my word, and speak my truth. It says, I have an opportunity to learn, reevaluate my perception, and broaden my vision, making room for abundance as opposed to a mentally of winning. So here's your abundance. Here's your abundance. And I want to get to the Heart of Swords also, because that's the Queen. And the Queen, Swords is the same as air, and she's look at this, confident. She's pure, integrity. She's diplomatic, pragmatic approach. She's got clarity. So these cards kind of work together, right? This is all about purity and integrity, right? So here you have the integrity to do the things you need to do or want to do. But this is the one that helps you find the clarity, the Heart of Swords. She's the Queen of Air, and you've got two queens here. This is an interesting reading, you guys. Other ones have been a little bit more clear. So you still have some, not quite sure. It feels like there's some stuck energy here, and then all these fives are kind of motivating you to like move it, get rid of that. This is the stuck stuff. This column is like that Three of Swords, that grief, that pain, that negative self-talk, that longing for something that once was, and maybe it wasn't even real. I mean, the safety of the security of your past. Illusion, much of that is illusion. So we're going to go to the next question that I asked Spirit with a different deck is, what is the best potential outcome for the, I mean, because these are the actions you take, right? This is all about making the change, and this is about the type of changes you make. You work with integrity. You find your truth. You find your clarity. Those are the changes that you make. And then the final, oh, that's nice, is the unicorn. And that's from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. And the unicorn, I'm just going to read you, I'm not sure how much. I have to wait and see. Sorry, I kind of yawned right there. Yeah, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. So I feel like somewhere you got lost. You got stuck in the physical world, and especially this past year. I mean, we've been in the COVID situation of the pandemic for a solid year now. I don't know when you're going to see this video, but it has been a solid year, and people are pretty fried. They just are. Yeah. Yeah, so there's yeah, we're all fried in the physical world, so it's like digging a little bit deeper to get to your spiritual self, I think is, those that are surviving this, I think, much better, this pandemic, than folks who are not having a spiritual connection. It says here, it's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power, and our mind hesitates between yes and no. And maybe, is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp. Sorry, turn page. Something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. I'm just going to set that here. Unicorn, an owl. All these have the same, I don't want to say the same energies, but there's mystery and spirituality there, and they're all really, really powerful. And it has to do with trusting spirit. And then having the patience. It doesn't happen overnight. It just does not. So I also asked for just the crystal energy. What's the overall crystal energy for these readings? 2 cards jumped out for you. So for group number 3, we have Rhodonite. I don't know that I've ever seen that one before. I've used this deck quite a lot of times over the last several years. I don't believe I've seen Rhodonite before. Oh, nice. This is about harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. That's this beautiful energy here. Nice. Very, very nice. And then Solidite, or Sodalite. Sodalite. Intentionality, conscious awareness, and awakened state, inner knowing and self-confidence, clear expression of intentions. That goes with all of this stuff here. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to ask for, because I don't know if this is about work or I think this is just about you, your whole person, how you see the world, how you connect with others, how you view yourself in the world. I think this is you in your position in the universe and the world. I really feel like it is that this call for change, you're stuck, this negative self-talk, these opportunities, I have no idea what they're about. I'm going to check with, I haven't done this for everyone else. The other two were really pretty clear. I just feel like I want to know a little bit more. Spirit, can I have just a little clarification, please, for group number 3 for this? What do they need to know for 3 months from now reading? Just some clarification, please. What part of their life is this referring to? What part of their existence? Oh, 2 cards flipped over. They're still in the deck, so I'm going to finish out and then I'll go back and retrieve them. Okay, the Knight of Cups. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He is, oh, that's nice. We have the Sun. So it's all going to be good. The Sun. Sun is about growth and expansion. I should maybe put that with the 3s because that's all about growth and expansion. Nothing grows without sunlight, right? Nothing at all. Plants don't, animals don't, we don't. We need it. We need the vitamin D. We need the actual light. We need the hope and joy that sunlight brings. We need the warmth from it. Knight of Cups. This is a guy who is just kind of a hopeless romantic. He's really sweet. And this, I think, has a... He's Cups energy, right? Which is... But I think this is his energy. He's leading with his heart. He's a romantic. And I'll read you what it says. Maybe not. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to take a quick peek and make sure I'm not forgetting to tell you something pertinent about him. Oh, and this is from the Light Seers Tarot. Yeah, he's a classic romantic. Passionate soul. He's artistic. So artistic tendencies, creative, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love. Chivalry. I'm in touch with my emotions. Yeah, I'm going to put him over here with that air. No, I'm not. I'm going to move him over here with all that clarity. See if there's anything else that Spirit wants to... Is there any other cards? Any other messages? Yeah, the 6 of Cups. This is the same as the 6 of Water. So you kind of are feeling like this is that Desire for nostalgia. This is a sweet card. This one is basically saying you really, really want the security of what was in the past, whether it was perceived or real. This one is more like looking back and enjoying the memories, which similar, they're the same card. It's just one deck means slightly different than another deck. But the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. So I'm going to ask now for some direction from Spirit using the map cards. Because where else would you seek direction from but a map, of course? Spirit, what? Oh, that's too many cards. That's way too many. I don't, when it comes out like that for just one or two cards is what we need. Can we get a map card, please, for group number 3? A little bit of direction, please, Spirit, for group number 3. Oh, thank you. So you want to just, okay, they did it again. Big chunk of cards. So I feel like that's why I feel like this, there's nothing that's just coming out once. You're getting these chunks of things that are seemingly disparate a little bit. So I feel like this is about your whole self. Spark, this is about creativity. Ride the wave is just that. It is allowing the moment, being in the moment and allowing things to happen, not trying to control them, not being attached to the outcome, just going along with things. Mountain is challenges. You can go through it, you can go over it. And movement is just about that, keeping it moving. Interesting. Creativity. I feel like this is about the spark would be here. So some kind of opportunity in that sun. Ride the wave. I feel like that's about the patience and this high priestess. Just trusting and allowing, right? Movement. I feel like these kind of work together. $28. You are in a time of positive forward motion. I feel like that's kind of these because this is like about getting clarity and finding your truth and the mountain. Yep, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. Yeah, so mountains in the way, you can, you know, burrow your way through or just take the scenic route, get there a little later. I feel like this kind of goes with this patience card too, because it's going to take a little longer to go that way. Whew. All right, well, you guys, group number 3, there's some really lovely energy here. This is really, but I think this is really about your spirituality and your life, and you're finding some kind of clarity and letting go of whatever negative self-talk is. I think that this is like the adjusting your own self so that whatever you decide to do in the physical world, because the only thing we had here is this is we only had 1 coins or pentacles, just the 1. And that was about mentorship. Yeah, I feel like you have to, a lot of these are super spiritual cards. And major arcana, which is powerful. Sun, High Priestess, Patience. What else do we have? More? No? Oh, Naked Heart. All those are major arcana. So I feel like this is about getting some kind of a spiritual practice. And this is about, too, it feels like you're really, this desire, or this is a stuck energy to me, this stuckness is the negative self-talk, the nostalgia. Maybe there's something that you're romanticizing about that. I have more decks. I'm going to just go ahead and ask one more clarification, please, Spirit, for group number 3. For their 3 months from now. What is it that they need to know for 3 months from now? Oops. Please, some clarification, please. Group number 3 for 3 months from now, please, Spirit. What does group 3 need to know? What is this about for group 3? This is about the Master. He's the Osho Zen, so it is a spiritual thing. So you guys, it looks like you need to be getting in touch with your spiritual self. The High Priestess mentioned that before. The Owl mentioned it. The Unicorn mentioned that. This is the guy. This is the Osho Zen. Osho, he is the Master. Time to get in touch with your spiritual side. So the Heart of Swords, this is about becoming mentally clear on things. I don't know if you want to start meditating. If you don't already, it might be a good time to start. Yeah, I feel like once you get your spiritual balance, the rest of your life is going to start falling into place. Boom, boom, boom. You're still going to start seeing synchronicities, and these opportunities here will start to show up. Because you have fire and stuff, but all these other things keep speaking to stuck energy here. Your fire energy, this is beautiful energy, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything until you are in a position to allow it. Because I feel like group 3, I feel like you're still in the negative self-talk, wishing for the past, hurting yourself, or being stuck in the grief or something. Okay. I might actually pull one more, because I feel like I feel like there's wounded people here that really need a little extra boost. And this one says, indulge in a weekend nap. This is just a fun little thing. You need the spiritual stuff. I'm going to ask the angels what they have for you. What message. I don't know if they're all... There we go. I knew that there was something missing. Okay. Angels, can we please... Whoops. Okay, there's that, but that was already flipped over. Okay. Fun was already out, but I'm going to let it stay out. It says your guidance is to take time to enjoy yourself, relax and find your sense of humor, treat things lightly. Fun brings lightness of spirit, and the most difficult situation can be eased if you see the funny side of things, so cultivate a sense of the ridiculous. How can you bring play, laughter, and fun into your social life, your relationships, your work life? When you have fun, the angels rejoice, for there is nothing they love more than joy, play, honor, or humor, and laughter. And it says, I master my emotions. He is the master. And she, the sun, is fun. Faith. Oh, yeah, of course. It says, faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. You can't make this stuff up. You guys, I'm thrilled we finally nailed what it's about. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people or situations. Use common sense and discernment and never give your power to another. Instead, put your faith in yourself and the higher powers. Yep. Pray with integrity from your still, wise center. And this whole column was all about integrity and your truth and clarity. And know that your request will be granted. Act as if it has already manifested. That's faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in the infinite. The affirmation is, I have faith in the support of the universe. So that's not a bad thing. You can say that to yourself many times a day. I have faith in the support of the universe. And once you start to feel it, it will start showing up for you. Whew. Okay, group 3. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this wasn't too much for you. It was a lot. Give me a thumbs up if you would be so kind, and subscribe to my station. I will see you next time. I do new moon and full moon zodiac readings, and each one is a little different. And then I kind of do impromptu whatever I'm called to do at the moment, like this. It's just 3 months from now kind of a thing. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.